I uploaded a new version of Final Fight. This one is a pretty uneventful one, but I did add one thing that we'd kind of talked about, and I never really had a good way of doing it, but I just put in something. So basically, when you select a character now, depending on the button you press, it will basically determine the palette of your character. And so it tends to basically just kind of, generally, it just kind of goes through like an RGB, kind of like a red, green, blue palette. And so, weak attack is, typically the standard color for that character. And, typically strong attack is a green color. Typically, special attack is a blue color, and so on. The thing is, I mean, it doesn't really work perfectly because basically, like on the character select screen, the pickup button actually resets the cursor to the center of the screen, and so and the thing is, even though technically there are 10 colors, for every character, there aren't actually 10 colors in the game. So it doesn't really work out perfectly, but it's something. It's yeah, I mean, because in a way, if you hadn't had the game configured for 10 players and you didn't want to fuss around with that, I mean, you were kind of missing out on just seeing what a lot of the different palettes for the characters, what they look like. So I guess this is overall, good improvement, but yeah, the interface for it is a little bit clunky. It probably needs something better, but in any case, though, I mean, I do have the plumbing in there to be able to, change the palette, when you're selecting the characters. So, it's probably better than nothing. Other than that, there were just kind of, just really minor fixes and just kind of maintenance. Yeah, I did a couple more frames of animation for the grabbed objects, just to make them look a lot nicer when the characters holding them. See how, like in this animation frame, for example, there's a really nice specialized Molotov sprite, where it really perfectly fits in with his hand, and so there was stuff like that was added. I think on the jump attack was another one where I added a pretty nice one. Yeah, see, where it really looks like his hand is grabbing it, as opposed to just using kind of like the standard generic grabbed graphics for everything. So like I said, pretty minor version, but I mean it's technically a little bit better than it was. And it's a couple of minor errors that I found were fixed, so it's at the usual place.